This keto hack is going to change your life. I'm going to show you how to make a chicken sandwich the right way. Okay, here's what you're going to need. Chicken breast, tomato, onion, avocado, lettuce, bacon, homemade mayo. Bake your bacon in a 400-degree oven for 10 to 12 minutes. Then fry up your chicken breast in a grill pan. I usually cut off my fat after I cook and then season with salt, pepper, and a little bit of garlic powder. Slice up your tomatoes, onions, and avocados, and then rinse off your lettuce and get that ready to go while the chicken's cooking. You're going to butterfly your chicken breast down the middle, add some mayo, bacon, lettuce, red onions, your tomatoes, your avocados, and oh my gosh, you have the perfect keto chicken California BLT sandwich.
Do you ever wake up craving a Chick-fil-A breakfast?
Show you my quick and easy dinner. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, right on top of your chicken. Chop that up and saute it in some avocado oil. Dump it in your dish. Steam a little broccoli. Dump that in your dish. Mix it up. Now I'm going to top it with Alfredo sauce. And yes, I'm going to use a jarred sauce because this is quick and easy dinner tonight. I'm going to grate a little Parmesan on top and bake it at 400 for 45 minutes, and it's so good. Serve it with a salad.
Here's a really yummy low-carb eggplant lasagna. First, I cut my eggplant into really thin slices, brush some olive oil onto my dish, line the eggplant into the dish, and season with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. For the filling, I'm using some pre-cooked ground chicken and seasoning it with the spices on the screen. I'm adding in this homemade tomato sauce, 2 bay leaves, and letting it simmer for 10 minutes. Once the filling is ready, we can start layering. I'm starting out with a meat mixture, a little bit of pasta, some more eggplant, a little bit more meat mixture, and then I'm topping that with some cheese and a bunch of chives. Bake it 30 minutes covered and broil 5 minutes uncovered to get it nice and golden brown on top. This is such a smart way to reconstruct a lasagna style meal with more veggies and less carb, if that's what you're going for. Also, it's really easy to make this a keto recipe. Enjoy!
Tonight I made this cheesy cauliflower melt. It was super simple and delicious.
Hey!
Start out by removing the leaves and the stem from the
It's
cauliflower
so
head.
good, you guys. You have
And
to
then
try
rinse the
it.
cauliflower head. And then add it to a pot of boiling water for about 4 minutes. While that blanches, we're going to add a cup of mayo and a cup of Parmesan shredded cheese to top it with. Once it's done, pull it out, dry it off real well, and then add your topping.
Really good.
Then we're going to sprinkle it with black pepper and garlic powder. Throw it in the oven at 375 for about 20 minutes.
Thank you. So
Cut
good.
up and enjoy.
Let's make some breakfast for my husband. You're gonna get these cheddar brats and a can of biscuits. And you're gonna line a pan with some foil and spray it. And then I dry those because they're kind of wet, the brats. Okay, that's what you want your biscuit to look like. And then roll it up like that. There you go. Okay, you can keep it simple and keep it like that. But I added Italian seasoned butter, garlic, salt, and pepper. Melt your butter, add all your seasonings that you want. You don't have to do this. You can keep it simple, but I just wanted to add a little extra. And then 350 for about 20 minutes.
Alright, here's the recipe for crispy rice with spicy tuna. So the crispy rice, in my opinion, is like the best part of this dish, but it pops like a bitch when you fry it. I think probably because there's vinegar in it. I expressed my anger and it retaliated, so don't do that. So I have everything here in this dish because I'm not trying to wash multiple bowls. I have alfalfa sprouts, tuna, avocado, and masago. Mixing the masago with Japanese mayo and green onion. Mashing the avocados with lime and garlic powder. And mixing the tuna with mayo and sriracha. You can use wasabi with your soy sauce, but I like using chili oil for my sushi tings. That was so ugly, I'm sorry I said that. But now you just layer that hoe and enjoy. Shit is fire.
I made a pretty awesome lunch today, and I'm going to show you how I did it. First, I made some cutlets. This was super easy. I just dipped some thin chicken breast into an egg wash and then into some seasoned breadcrumbs. Don't forget to shake off all the extra. And then fry them in some hot oil. I got some really nice Portuguese rolls from ShopRite. that I slapped a little butter on and toasted them on the flat top while the chicken was going. By the way, I did something different and seasoned the chicken with Daniels and it came out awesome. Anyway, once the roll was toasted, I put a little salt, pepper, garlic powder, and parsley on top. Kinda like a cheap garlic bread. Now I'm gonna put some pasta sauce on top of that bread, slap down one of those cutlets, and a little bit more sauce. Let's sauce the other side too, why not? Now let's add some shredded cheese to both sides. If we're gonna do it, let's do it right. Then I melted the cheese in the oven, threw on a little parsley, because it's important to get your greens. And that was it. It was pretty good if I do say so myself.
Here's a full meal idea that you can have for lunch. This is what I'm having today. It's super filling, high protein, low calorie. Let's get it popping. All right, this is gonna be a lot of food for only about 450 calories and about 40 grams of protein. Let's go. First thing, some cucumber slices. Only having half of this giant thing though. Slice them things. And you're gonna add a little Lowry, just the one half though. Get some Trader Joe's tahini to the other side. Cucumbers are minimal calories. Seasoning I put on top, no calories either. Time for the sandwich. 2 slices of wheat bread and about 1/4 of a package of this right here. Bam, about 100 calories. Then we're gonna add some chopped up pickles on top. Voila. And then just eat the rest of the pickles that don't fit on the sandwich. Now we're adding these 2, a little sriracha and mustard, but bam, and some lettuce to top it up. The pickles, lettuce, sauces, all super low calorie, basically none. First course, complete. Next we need a little something sweet. Get 2 smaller apples, about 50, 60 calories each, and slice them up. Now we need something to dip the apples in. Take a half scoop of this apple pie Van Nutrition protein powder, link in bio. Add a little water, mix to this consistency. This is what you do. And there it is, full fit.
Favorite Low Carb Keto, part 43, and today's another recipe. You're going to take 1 pound of ground beef and brown it. Then you're going to add in your taco seasoning, stir and let simmer, then let cool. Preheat your oven to 350 and take 4 eggs and 2/3 cup of heavy whipping cream and whisk together. Then you're going to take a 1/4 cup of salsa, add that in, along with a 1/2 cup of cheddar cheese. Mix together. Then you're going to add in salt. Once that's whipped together, you're going to add in your ground beef and mix all of that together. Then pour into a pie pan and top with another 1/2 cup of cheddar cheese. Place in your oven for 30 minutes. Then once removed, enjoy.
Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make Panera Bread's broccoli and cheddar soup. You want to start off by preparing your veggies. Here I have 1 large carrot thinly sliced, about 1 to 2 cups of broccoli, as well as minced onion and garlic. Now I'm adding about 5 tablespoons of butter to a pot. Then went ahead and sauteed my onion and garlic. Once my onions became translucent and my garlic developed some color, I added in about 1/3 cup of flour and cooked that in for about 4 minutes. After 4 minutes, I added in 2 cups of half and half, along with 2 cups of chicken broth. Once it comes to a simmer, you want to add in your broccoli and your carrots. And you want to season with a teaspoon of salt, garlic powder, and black pepper. Mix, and we're going to let it simmer on medium heat for about 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, this is optional, but I went ahead and blended up some of the veggies just to make our soup a little bit more smooth. Then added in about 1 cup to 2 cups of cheddar cheese. And this is where you want to add any more of your seasonings if you feel like it's missing something. I added it to some homemade bread bowls. The recipe is in.
Veganizing celebrity recipes day 1 with supermodel Gigi Hadid's spicy vodka pasta. I don't know about you guys, but I often get a little deflated when vegan recipes use direct swaps for animal products. I'm talking like vegan butter and vegan cheese, for example. I find these ingredients expensive, sometimes hard to find, and I don't always feel the greatest after eating them. So for this series, I'll be using whole foods as much as possible. The full veganized recipe linked in my bio. Follow to join the series.
I just got back from apple picking with my girlfriend because that's a fall activity which girls enjoy doing. So now we have about 5 million apples sitting in my kitchen, and I'm going to show you guys how to make some cinnamon apple fries. You're going to start out by slicing up your apples. I use this nifty gadget. You guys could just use a knife, and then you're going to go ahead and peel the skins off of all the apple slices. Once all the slices are peeled and ready to go, you can start making your batter. For the batter, we're going to start out with some flour, going with some milk, throw in some cinnamon, crack an egg with 1 hand because you're a man, go in some sugar, a little bit of baking soda, and some salt. Whisk it all up. Once the batter consistency is looking like this, you're going to coat all the apples in the batter. Once they're all coated, you're going to heat up some oil and fry them for about a minute aside. Once they're fried, they're going to look like this. Coat them in some cinnamon sugar, and you're ready to go. You can serve them up with some caramel. You can serve them up with some ice cream, whatever you want to do. These things are fire. They're a whole new level of apple, I'm telling you.
Let's make a pumpkin spice latte. Chop up some of your pumpkin flesh, pour some melted butter over the top, sprinkle a little sugar, and roast at 350 until tender. We'll add our pumpkin and cover it with milk. Strain your pumpkin puree, then add another sprinkle of sugar and a few more cups of milk. Once the sugar dissolves, add a little vanilla extract, a couple sprinkles of pumpkin spice, and however much coffee you want. For our whipped cream, I'll just add a little whipping cream and whisk. Top it off with a little sugar. Pour in my latte, add some whipped cream, and finish with a little pumpkin spice. Oh my God.
Okay, so these are my healthy 55 calorie peanut butter oatmeal cookies. I don't know if you'd call them cookies or if you'd call them crisps or something. I don't know, they're crispy, but they're good, so that's all that matters. They're also vegan, gluten-free, and dairy-free, all that good stuff. Okay, so you're gonna start with half a cup of peanut butter. Put that into a bowl. It's 1 bowl recipe, which we love. And then 3/4 cups of oat flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then 2/3 a cup of sweetener. All right, mix that up a little bit. And then you're gonna add 1/4 cup of unsweetened coconut milk, a tablespoon at a time, until you reach this consistency right here. And then about a tablespoon of cookie dough. You can flatten it out if you want. It makes it a little bit more crispy if you'd like, at 350 for 20 minutes.
Get your Greek bread from Wally World. Add 1/4 stick of butter with dry parsley on that. A little bit of garlic salt on that. Lightly coat that Greek bread. Pop it in for 425, 5 to 7 minutes. 25 ounces of spinach. No more than 1 minute in the pot. Strain that spinach. 2 cloves of garlic chopped finely. Finely chopped onion, half of it. Pop it in the skillet, butter, and brown it. Half a cup of milk, 1/4 cup of heavy whipped cream. Got your Parmesan cheese, 1/4. 4 ounces of cream cheese. Just a teaspoon of salt, just a teaspoon of pepper, just a teaspoon of your Cajun seasoning. A little bit of cayenne pepper, a little bit of Worcestershire. Half a cup of mozzarella, 1/4. Squeeze that spinach, pop it in the middle just like this. 1/4 for heavy whipped cream, 1/4 for milk again. Put it in your baking pot. Coat that with the cheese. Pop it in to start boiling, and there you go.
Kind of crazy, but did you guys know you can make chocolate mousse?
Yeah. We're making chicken marsala today. Chicken breast, pound it out. Salt and pepper all over your chicken, also in the flour. Dredge your chicken in the flour. Olive oil, butter. We're just browning each side. Flip side. Chop up garlic. Boom. Chop up a shallot. Boom. Clean and chop your mushroom. Boom. Chop some parsley. Boom. Shallots. Garlic to the party. Salt and pepper. Add your mushroom. Marsala wine. Smells so good. Add some flour into chicken stock. Whisk it like this. Add a cup or so of plain chicken stock. Add the chicken back and the juices. Let it simmer 10 minutes low. The flour chicken broth mixture. Pour it in. And a hunk of butter. Parsley to the party. Let it cook for 10 to 15 minutes till the chicken's done. And it's done. Absolutely delicious.
It's your keto girl. This is one of my favorite recipes, keto hala bread. You'll find all the ingredients you need on my link in the bio. Let's go. Preheat oven to 320 Fahrenheit. Whisk 4 eggs. Add 1/3 cup sweetener. Mix with a handheld blender. Add 1.5 cups cream cheese. Add 1/4 cup butter. Add 1/4 cup heavy whipped cream. Add 1/4 cup olive oil. Add 1 2/3 cups whey isolate protein powder. Half a teaspoon salt. 1/3 teaspoon baking soda. 2.5 teaspoon baking powder. 1 teaspoon xanthan gum. Mix it up. This is the texture you want. Add half a lemon zest. Pour your batter in your mold. Don't worry, this mold, you can get it on Amazon and I posted the link. Bake for 45 minutes. Let it sit for over an hour. Super important, so it has time to cool off. There you go. Enjoy. Have a wonderful week.